Women's football not only gives us incredible goals, it also gives us moments to die of laughter, from unusual falls to plays that didn't go as expected. This video brings together the funniest moments of the camp. Get ready to enjoy situations that mix humor, wit, and those small accidents that make this beautiful sport unique. Don't miss it. In an unexpected duel between Australia and Equatorial Guinea, tension exploded when a ball thrown into the penalty area by the Australian team bounced off the post, creating a moment of chaos. In the midst of the confusion, Bruma, defender from Equatorial Guinea, decided to act with instinct, more than logic, and as if she were an improvised goalkeeper, she caught the ball with her hands, quietly removing it from the area. The referee, in a strange twist, did not notice this action that could have changed the course of the match. The Australian protests were an echo in the void and the games continued on, leaving this scene for posterity. Meanwhile, at an American championship, Elizabeth Lambert became the center of attention, but not precisely because of her skill with the ball in a display of overflowing intensity. Lambert seemed to forget the fine line between competitiveness and aggression. Surreptitious punches to the stomach, shoves to the limit, and kicks that raised eyebrows in the stands. The peak of his actions came when, after a ball that went out of bounds, he engaged in a series of blows to his opponent's face, making it clear that sportsmanship was not on her list of priorities that day. We moved on to a different scenario, where the winner of the Ballon d'Or, Megan Rapinoe, starred in a moment that would be as controversial as it was memorable. After a contact with Becky Sauerbrunn, Rapinoe fell to the grass, in what some described as theatrical. The referee, without hesitation, pointed out the infraction, provoking an ironic reaction from Sauerbrunn, which brought smiles from the fans. Between the controversy and the interpretation, the verdict remained a legitimate offense and an episode that remained as an anecdote. Changing the scene, we arrive at the qualification for the 2022 Women's European Championship, where Finland and Scotland starred in a decisive confrontation. In the final seconds, a rival error found Amanda Rantanen in the perfect place, but not in the most conventional way. The ball bouncing off his face ended up inside the arc. This unexpected goal not only took Finland to the top of the group, but also unleashed tears of emotion in Amanda, a gesture that reflected how much this achievement meant to her and her team. That same tournament witnessed the consolidation of the Finnish team, which, after dominating the remaining 3 matches and its history by qualifying for the European Championship for the first time, was an achievement that resonated in every corner of Finland, marking a milestone in women's football country. In another match, the Australian team experienced a moment that broke the goalkeeper with all formality of the sport. Apparently in need of hydration, she received peculiar help from Lisa Devana, who with camaraderie turned the situation into a humorous moment that elicited smiles from both her teammates and fans. Finally, in a scene that seemed taken out of a comedy of errors, the Spanish national team forward faced a shot at an empty goal after a mistake by the rival goalkeeper. But as if the elements were conspiring against him, the ball deflected and flew over the crossbar. Upon analyzing the play, a puddle in the area revealed its mysterious role in this unexpected outcome, leaving everyone wondering if nature had become an unexpected player. In an intense clash between Ukraine and Northern Ireland, tempers exploded in the 87th minute. A Ukrainian footballer, apparently consumed by frustration, made a decision that left everyone perplexed. Instead of a calm pass to the goalkeeper, he chose to deliberately impact against a rival. The direct red card was not long in coming, leaving the team with 1 player less and a tense atmosphere in the stadium. Remembering moments that left their mark on defensive errors, Arsenal had its equivalent in women's football in 2020. Maurice with an inexplicable distraction, let the ball slide between his legs, handing it on a tray to Georgiano Stoloboy. Confusion reigned as the goalkeeper and her companions tried to react. But fate had already dictated an own goal, marking a start that no one wanted for their team. On the other hand, in a gesture that transcends sport, a match between Arab teams gave us a moment for reflection. During an aerial dispute, a player's gilab moved, leaving her hair exposed in an act of solidarity and respect. The rivals formed a protective circle, allowing him to adjust his garment without interruptions or prying eyes. The applause resonated, highlighting that in football, there is room for humanity and respect. Meanwhile, in a situation that could belong to the most curious archives in football, Jim Roth, during a match between the Netherlands and another team, was trapped, literally with her opponent's cleats. The scene, although strange, unleashed laughter and confusion in the stands. Both players patiently and somewhat awkwardly, they managed to escape without external help, leaving an anecdote that lightened the atmosphere. In the Women's Champions League final, Barcelona and Chelsea gave a spectacle worth remembering, although the start did not favor the English women. In a matter of seconds, a chaotic ball bounced off the crossbar and into a tangle of confusion. It ended up inside the Chelsea goal. It was the first minute and the score was already against. Barca had taken command with overwhelming clarity that conditioned the rest of the match. Finally, in a turn of misfortune, a goalkeeper, in her attempt to clear the ball, made a mistake that left everyone speechless. The ball, instead of going away, flew toward his own goal. Coming dangerously close on 1-second clearance attempt, the player sent the ball into her team's net. These types of mistakes, although unfortunate, are proof that football is full of surprises and drama in every play. In a display of cunning that left the audience speechless, a player on the team, Nose County, demonstrated that in football, smart strategies are as lethal as inaccurate shots. Taking advantage of a set-piece play, he completely confused the Arsenal defenses and with a precise shot, sent the ball into the back of the net. An execution so masterful that it could have made the best exponents of men's soccer blush. Meanwhile, comedy took over the field during an intervention by the medical corps in a clumsy attempt to assist an injured player. One of the members, perhaps too enthusiastic, ended up sitting on the soccer player on the stretcher. The scene, amplified by the incredulous expressions of the teammates and a complicit look that elicited laughter, remained one of those moments that make football something more than a sport. The drama was not left alone on the turf during a Chelsea match. A fan decided to be part of the show and ran onto the field shouting not exactly elegant phrases. What followed was a spontaneous act of football justice. A Chelsea player, tired of disruptive behavior, pushed the intruder out of the way. Although the stewards removed the fan, the player did not escape the referee's gaze, who showed him a yellow card for his impulsive action in a chapter that mixed absurdity with frustration. Barcelona faced Entra in a Women's Champions League match. 3 Lithuanian players had the golden opportunity to score in front of an empty goal, but fortune turned their back on them. They tripped over each other, letting what seemed like a guaranteed goal slip away. To top off the sporting tragedy, not only did they miss the opportunity, but their team ended up scoring 6 goals in their own goal. A performance that left everyone wondering if fate had completely abandoned the Lithuanians. If this made you laugh, wait to see what comes next. In the end, women's football not only fills us with emotion, it also gives us unforgettable moments full of humor and surprises. If you are enjoying this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate the bell To continue enjoying more fun content, share with your friends so that visas have no limits.